Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, most amazing, beautiful viewers. I'm so blessed to be here today. Today's reading will be asking your spirit team, your spirit guides and ancestors, and whoever else you have on your team in regards to a question that you have and you're looking for answers. Okay, so you can come up with your question, okay, but the answers that are going to be pulled through are going to be energetically what your spirit team is feeling. That is the most pressing right now that you're needing answers to. Okay, so if you're in tune with your energy, then this might line up with your exact question. Okay, but your spirit team's going to know what it is you're needing to hear in regards to answers to your questions. Okay, I don't know if it's one main sort of question or if there's multiple coming through. You guys got 2 cards for pile 3. So we'll reveal these cards shortly. And if at any point you're pulled to any one of these, then you can choose from the timestamp, which I'll put in the description box and in the pinned comment below. I'll be pulling a charm as well, and we'll reveal what these cards are all about. Okay, so for option 1, you guys got 18 with memories. Option number 2, you guys have number 4 with stillness. Option number 3, you guys got 2 cards. We have the card of intermingle, number 13, and 31 with evolve. Intermingle and evolve. Okay, so let's pull a charm. I'll remove the booklet. Option 1, your charm is the snowflake. Option number 2, your charm is the heart. Option number 3, your charm is the key. Okay, I'll move the box. So gorgeous angels, sit with this energy. It's absolutely okay to be drawn to multiple piles. Could be multiple aspects, energy around you, people around you, your situation coming from different sort of energy frequencies. So it's also okay not to resonate if the message doesn't fit. Okay, don't force it to fit. This is a collective reading, so not every single message is going to be 100%. It should be the energetic overall energy that you're looking at. Okay, so I will leave the timestamps for you guys. Sit with this energy and I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, beautiful angels. Pile number 1, you guys pick the card of memories and the snowflake. We'll get into this energy shortly and do an energy check here for you to see if you're resonating with the initial messages. And then we'll reveal the pre-shuffled oracle cards, which I've not looked at, to see what it is that your spirit team is wanting to answer for you, because your spirit team's pulling through with an answer to your question. So like I said in the intro, you can ask your question now, and if it is in line with what your spirit team is wanting to answer for you, then it should certainly make sense. But sometimes we might get another answer of something we're actually needing to know, okay, rather than maybe one we're wanting to know. So just, if it resonates for you, take that message. If it doesn't resonate, then leave it behind, okay? The best way to tap into your intuition is to see, feel, or hear something that resonates and confirms to us that it's our reading. So I'll leave that up to you. Don't force anything to fit, okay? So for the initial energy here with memories, I'm certainly feeling something from the past that has impacted you, that has impacted you with the memories. And it might be difficult for you to move on from, and we're stuck on a person, place, thing of the past that we can't break out of. It's difficult, especially if it's a part of us, like a family member, a soul family member, an experience that makes us who we are. Like, how do we move forward from that? I feel like there's a purity and an innocence from you, from this child, and the snowflakes. Snowflakes talk about purity, uniqueness, one of a kind. No two snowflakes are a kind. And so maybe this is why there's such an intense sort of energy here, is like maybe you've experienced someone or something that's been so unique to you, so different, that you feel you can never experience it again, or that like the snowflake, when it falls, we see it. If you guys are blessed enough to see snowflakes, when it's the perfect temperature and it falls on the windshield or the window, and you see it for a bit, and then it slowly dissolves. So there's only a perfect window of time that you see its every shape, and you get to experience its beauty before it sort of vanishes, melts, disappears. So I feel like something's disappeared, So I'm feeling a sadness here, nostalgia, a 6 cups energy, but coming with sadness, being parted here. So let's see what your messaging is, beautiful hearts. Okay, let's take a look at this. So if you want to skip ahead, you can go to the main channeling, which I'll put a timestamp, but the best way to see if this is our pile is to sit through the intuition tuning. Okay, especially if you're new to the tarot, or you're having a difficult time tapping into your intuition, or just want to further develop your intuition, then sitting throughout the card layout is the best way to do this, okay? So we have the Sacred Sherpa Guides You Beyond, number 12. Yeah, moving beyond something here. Okay, and then we have Celebrate. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. There's a holiday happening here with Christmas, and we have Celebrate, which is definitely a holiday. We see Thanksgiving and Christmas. That could be a significant time of year for you guys as we come into the Canadian Thanksgiving. And snow, snow begins in the last quarter of the year, October, November, December, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. So it could be significant time of year for you guys, Thanksgiving or Christmas in and around here. Okay, might be getting a clue as to timing here. Okay, wisdom. So you see the mermaid and then the fish. Fish look like the Nemo fish, Dory, and yeah. Okay, wisdom. And we have message of concern, number 14. 14 is the temperance in the tarot, which is all about healing, finding balance, patience, and message of concern could certainly be communication coming in, being delivered, being received. Divine Feminine, 21. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Wow, beautiful energy. Giving and receiving love. Divine Feminine, Taurus and Libra energy pulling through. Empress. Okay, so we have 16 with releasing emotional weight. Number 16 or the number 7. 7 is Chariot, which is moving forward, integrating, you know, anything that's been painful and challenging here. Reflection, understanding. It's also wisdom and faith. I'll hold this up. I don't know if I did. Releasing emotional weight. So we were feeling that from the card pull. And we have parting ways, 58. It may be time to move on from this person or situation. Okay, number 13. 13 is about transformation. It's the Death card in the tarot, which would be a release of sorts here. Scorpio energy. We have unwavering faith. Well, we had that with the number 7 because that's all about faith. You're being asked to have faith in the unseen. Okay, number 12, pulling through, which is a mirrored number of 21. And we got to 12 with the Sacred Sherpa guides you beyond. So unwavering faith in this Sacred Sherpa is you being guided over the obstacle. You know, you being shown the way beyond the challenge here. Which generally comes in the form of a person. Okay, so faith, universal mind, 47. Or the number 11. 11's a master number about divine inspiration, synchronicities, and it's also the encouragement to keep going. You're about to receive the solution to your problem or your concern. A message of concern, a solution. Now, only if you're pulled, pile 3 had a key as a charm. Keys are all about solutions, answers to open doors, okay? So there may be a tie or a connection. We have horseshoe with good luck. Look at that. Horseshoe with good luck. And we have gong, an exciting event. Wow. And we have career with the writing desk. Okay. So we don't take any of the words too literal other than the energy we pick up from the cards here, okay? So we'll see how this is all tying in. So we have these keywords, okay? And sometimes it could be triggering or challenging with these words. Don't take them literal. We're going to just pull the energy through. So we have pain and we have O. Okay. And we have these 2 abstract cards. We have dead end. And it looks like a road that kind of leads to a brick wall. It's fenced off. And we have money here. Okay, money could represent the material, the practical, pentacle realm. Could be financial as well. We have career here. Okay, we have seeing beyond with number 36 or the number 9. So 9 is hermit energy, which is about introspection. That's Virgo energy. But I'm getting very heavy Pisces and High Priestess from this. I'm also getting Aquarius from the star, but this is like our third eye, our intuition. And we have love. I just heard it's a fucked up love is what I heard. This looks pretty fucked up. It really makes sense of that. I'm also being called and pulled to pile 2. There was a heart there that was hollow, had a hole in it. So if you were pulled to 2, that's also confirmation, okay? Either or. Don't feel obligated to go there, but if there was a pull to that, that could be a message for someone. So we have harvest. I'm getting cornucopia, and I'm getting Thanksgiving from this. Okay, and I know in the US, Thanksgiving is in November. Here in Canada, it's in October. It could be symbolizing just abundance being gifted abundance here, or like family, you know, sharing special time with the ones you love with the harvest. We have the dark and the light. Okay, the yin, the yang, masculine, feminine energy. And we have left out with the wolves. So here we have 7 eyes, which are giving me kind of third eye. And 7 is all about faith, wisdom, and a reflection, which we were getting with Hermit, and understanding, Chariot, and it's also Tower energy. And Tower is sometimes the structure must fall. Left out with the wolves, 3 wolves and a cat. Okay, where do we put this energy? Give me a second. I have 2 cards here. Maybe I'll put that here, and I'll see if we can see. Can we see? Yeah, we can see. Okay, and then 13, which we were getting with the transformation. Scorpio energy. It says common puffball with let go. And here we have rebirth. Okay, wow, you guys, I don't pick these. These just come out when we ask, and this is your spirit team. Okay, so I'm going to tap into this energy and see what pulls through, and then we'll pull some tarot as we need to see what this message is all about. Okay, get my wand so you guys can skip ahead. Okay, this message is mostly very, very, very clear. There's a part here that I'll need to dig into that might come through a little bit more as we go, okay? So this could be your energy around you. Make sense of it as you will. But I feel as though there's a suffering here from an experience, most likely a disappointment in love, that's left you in pain. You could have been parted or separated from someone you love, you know, and it's very heavy on you. It weighs very heavy on you. And so this energy can sit there and sit there until we do something with this energy. And only we can do something with this energy. So your spirit team is saying that your pain is recognized, okay? Your pain is recognized, and you might have an understanding. And your understanding is in one sort of energy here of experiencing what you have and putting sort of a story to it, okay? Like making sense of it, which we do as humans. But your spirit team is saying this isn't something that the human mind is going to make sense of. This is something that we have to tap into with the universal mind here, with the intuition. Okay, that might not make logical sense at all. And this comes through unwavering faith that there is something greater and that there's a bigger purpose than what it is that you're seeing in the 3D world. Because I feel like the thing you experienced, the pain you've experienced, the loss or whatever this thing is, okay, I feel like it's really, really weighing you down, and it's impacting what is meant to come to you. Because there's something beautiful coming to you, something that you will celebrate, but you have to understand and trust that this is coming to you, and that you have unwavering trust that the universe wouldn't leave you sort of high and dry experiencing something that's been very challenging. So I feel for a lot of you guys, what you're needing to let go of is the pain, is the story you're attaching to why it happened or how it happened, that it needs to sort of unfold in a certain way that you're hanging on to. You know, it's like a story we attribute to that pain. And so now we pigeonhole ourselves to that only outcome, or that only thing happening, that only thing that's going to give us an answer. You know, there's only one sort of answer we see here. And that's not true, because the universe is all abundant. The universe is everything happening all at once. It's infinite. Okay, it's everything all at once. So that means the best timeline, the best version of what's supposed to unfold here is already happening. We just need to tap into that frequency. And so if we continuously tap into the frequency of the suffering and the loss and the pain, we stay there, but it reaches a dead end, because this isn't the path that Spirit has laid out in front of you. And so I feel like there's you being guided, okay? You definitely being guided here to overcome this part of your past. And I see you looking behind here, you know? And so it's okay to look behind as long as you trust here in moving forward and continuously moving forward. So I feel like there's a message coming through of you releasing this experience through either writing or, yeah, I see it through writing. I don't know, maybe some of you guys are songwriters, book writers. There's an outlet here that you can use. Okay, and I feel like this will help you to move forward, to be able to release the pain that's sort of bottled up here, because it's the pain that needs to go in order for you to be receptive and open and be reborn here with a new energy that will allow the abundance and love to flow, to come to you, which it's coming to you. Okay, I feel like there's an energy of things lining up in a certain way here. Events, communication, people that will put you on this path. But it doesn't open, or it won't be available if we're still experiencing the past. It will be blocked, because to put you on that path, you're not going to see it because you're still looking back. So this is why you're not experiencing what it is that you might have wanted, or what it was that you had hoped to experience, is because you're still looking back. And so is it available for you? Yes. And it's available for you right now. But as you continuously sort of look back, you're going to miss it. So therefore it becomes not putting you on that path just yet. And so to heal this energy, to let go of this pain, is to find a way to release, okay, like through, like I said, writing or communication of sorts, however you're able to express yourself. Because that whole experience was one in order for you to reach a level of divine feminine at her greatest power, which is knowing her self-worth. Okay, being able to have a healthy love of self, understand healthy boundaries, understand what it is that she's able to give and receive when it comes to love and service and dedication. And so I feel like without this experience, we might have not have understood this. And so if we're still not there, then this lesson was one of wisdom to put you on the path of coming into your fullest divine feminine energy. So I feel like with this message, this gong and this celebrate, and the fact that we were getting timing, the back end of this year, okay, either Christmas or Thanksgiving or snowfall, I feel like there's an opportunity here that's being lined up for you. Okay, but what your spirit team is saying is that if you're looking back, it won't present itself. If you haven't transmuted any of this pain and let go, you're not in the divine feminine energy, which is the vibration you'll need to be in to receive what's coming towards you. Okay? You need to be able to receive. There has to be a balance here. So I feel like there's an energy of you feeling you're owed something. And so we need to release this expectation that something's owed to you because of an experience. That you weren't abandoned. That the experience was one of self-lesson, self-love, self-understanding, self. Nothing to do with the attainment of a practical thing, a person, a relationship, a situation, a material object. Like, if this is what you're expecting, your spirit team says this is what has you stuck. And there is nothing that's going to manifest in that way in regards to what it is, that situation. Especially if we're stuck here in this mindset. So we have to be on the vibration of trusting the divine, having faith that everything will sort of pan out for us if our mind is open. The future we want already exists. It's out there for us. Okay, but we can't be living sort of in the past, and we have to be very present so we don't miss it. I do feel like you feel like you missed out on someone or something here. That in your mind you're putting above maybe your own happiness and your own unique self. And this is looking a lot like a snowflake. So the snowflake that you experience, that situation, that's one of a kind, that seems very rare, that you can never get back, that is you. But you're already there. Like, you need to connect to that part of self. Whatever you experience there is within you. Until you tap into that energy and see it in yourself, the snowflake in yourself, the uniqueness in self, the rare experience is the one that you're having as a human here on earth. But you need to tap in to this. If we're externally focused on it existing outside of us, we can't connect to the core of this, and we're not in divine feminine energy. So lots of sort of pain we're transmuting, needing to release expectations of what we think, how things should go, what we think should be owed to us. And then trusting in the divine, trusting in our intuition, seeing beyond what we're seeing in the 3D. And being able to release however we can. Maybe focus on, like I said, expressing. It could be some of you guys focused on work, if that helps you. But I feel like this career really is you making a career out of your releasing pain and your experience to move forward however you can in this point in time. Make it your daily focus. You know, most of our time is spent on our career all day, but I feel like Spirit is saying make it your main focus to release this pain, to release the understanding you're carrying in your mind, because it is the limitation and it's restricting you from moving forward. So you will be guided out of this, okay? And it's okay to look back as long as we continuously sort of move forward. And we can't stay sort of stuck waiting or hoping things will shift in a way that we're owed. Okay, so let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for beautiful Pile 1. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of Pile 1. We'll ask your Spirit team, what is the answer here to your question? What is the answer to Pile 1's question? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of Pile 1. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. Knight of Cups. Under that, we have the Moon. So I feel, there, like I said, there was love with someone. Maybe you experienced, you know, a relationship or connected with someone on a heart level here, and we're uncertain whether we will ever experience that again, or where this person's at, or the situation we had here. There's a lot of fear when it comes to missing out, or that we will never love again, or that this love is blocked, or I don't know. I think you're not seeing clearly a truth here, okay? And so why is because there's a lot going on in the subconscious that needs to be looked at within self. The fact that you are the snowflake here, the fact that you can give love, okay? But we have to give love in order to receive love. If we're feeling sad and looking back and sadness and pain, we experience more sadness and pain, you know? So we have to look at what we can love today. Who can I love? What can I express my gratitude? You know, how can I open my own heart space here, truly and genuine, so that I can let love in? Okay, we might, yeah, I don't think we're seeing ourselves very clearly here, that we cannot love again, or that love is blocked in some way. So we have Pisces and Cancer. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, like the love is blocked. Okay, and so that's how we see it. It's like the love got blocked. It never started. I can't love again, or this is over. This person's not available, or it didn't happen. So it's like we're not seeing clearly that really the love comes from self. That this happened in order for us to give ourselves love. For us to tap into a part of ourself that knows we are love. Okay, and the best way to tap into that is to give love to everything and everyone around you. And anytime we start to sort of feel energy pulling us back to the pain, we don't feed it. We don't feed it. We see it and we let it go. We don't believe it. We don't put wood on that fire. We don't keep it alive. Okay, so if it's coming as a thought, and we just sort of see it and we don't resist it, but we don't feed it. We start to think of who we can love and what we can love right now. Okay, because we're trying to connect to a part of self here that knows our own self-worth, apart from the experience and the person, place, thing that we're attached to here, that we feel we're owed, or that we wanted to attain. Okay, 5 cups, so we're getting out of that. We're getting out of the sadness and looking back. We can't stay in this state, okay? So look, there's the 2 cups. So your spirit team is saying there is love to be had here, a balanced love. It's not that you need to be by yourself in order to be happy for the rest of your life. It's like you need to tap into this in order for you to find the balanced love that you desire. The love that you desire can only be perfectly balanced and aligned for you in your path once you learn this self-love lesson. Once you are able to transmute the pain and still be able to give love. You know, if we stay in suffering because of what we experience, that's where we're at. We're still at suffering. We're not at love. We're not at love of self. Love of self says, I got you. I'm pulling you out of this. It doesn't feel good. I don't want you here. I don't want you sad. I don't want you feeling heartbroken. I don't want you feeling anything but happy and love. So I'm going to do everything I can to make it my soul mission daily. Focus on getting you out of this so you can give love and see the truth here. So you snap out of whatever state you're in. Okay, be excited for the future here. The future has so much abundance for you. But the only way to be receptive to this abundance is for us to be ready to receive that love. Not to be blocked. Not be boxed in somewhere else. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the 3 of Pentacles. And this one was kind of sideways. And the King of Swords. So King of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And he has a closed scroll here. So the King of Swords takes action and communicates on truth. I see the scroll closed, which is about something unfolding we don't quite see. Okay, pages are about communication. So there's certainly something potentially coming forward in way of communication that we're not seeing. We haven't seen just yet. And we can't take action on it, okay? But right now is very clear. The reason why we can't move forward or take action to free us and release us of this thing is because we're still have the same sort of energetic viewpoint, okay? And so the opportunity doesn't manifest itself in front of us. The messaging doesn't come, the situation doesn't come, the opportunity doesn't come, because we're not available to see it and work with it. Okay, so if we're too focused on the pain and the thing of the past, we can't be available in the present to work with the people and the situation in front of us, which wants to present itself, but we're not available. And so if we're not available, the universe doesn't put it in front of us. It's how it works. Okay, so we have to be ready to give and receive. We have to be ready to collaborate so that we can make beautiful abundance. And so I feel like this is where this is sitting at. It's like this message will come in. Okay, this message will come in. But only when it's time for you to hear and be able to take action on this. When you're of a mind that's able to engage, not clouded. Okay, we need to be of sharp mind, not of fear. Because if fear drives, then it takes us somewhere else. And the universe doesn't want to take us anywhere else. The universe wants you to create something. It knows what you're supposed to sort of be creating here from a heart space. But you have to be in workable energy. Okay, so I know it's difficult to just say get out of pain and suffering. But if we make it our sole focus to fill our own cup, to not feed into always looking at what missed out on or what happened, and sit in that energy and stop ourselves, stop ourselves. It'll become easier and easier for us to shift that energy towards what we can control, which is this present moment. So I'm going to take a look at what this career is, because I feel like I want you to do some form of expression here. But it's like the amount of time maybe you spend on reflecting and the pain and the thing to reflect on the present moment of creation. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this is sort of retreating. So what's with this career here, spirits? Anything further, Kyle? One is needing to know from their spirit team in regards to this career. Any questions they still have? Anything that was missed regarding this? So Magician in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Anything else pile one needs to know? We have the Fool, Aquarius, and we have the Three of Wands in reverse. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. Okay. Communication keeps pulling through here with the pages here, okay? So I feel like there is communication. Okay, communication is blocked, like energetically coming towards you for you to manifest something here. Okay, for you to manifest, because you're not of clear mind. You're not going to know the direction in which to take it, to see it clearly for what it is. This is why it's blocked. This is your answer. And so your spirit team wants you to have a new beginning that's baggage free. Fool has no baggage. Leaves the past and goes forward. Okay, moves forward. So you're being guided to move forward. You're heavily protected. But I feel you feel like you don't trust for some reason, Like the umbrella is talking to me about protection. I feel like you feel like you're sort of on your own here. You're not. Okay? Your spirit team is with you. I feel like there's a block in your root chakra. You don't feel safe. You don't feel protected. You feel, like you're left out, to experience abandonment in some way. So there could be rooted abandonment issues going on that you'll need to look at. Okay, we see the horseshoe and we see the four-leaf clover. So the universe is blessing you with blessings, okay? Abundance coming towards you. It is aligned for you to have. It's loyal to you to set you on this path, but there must be a detachment from the pain and suffering that keeps you unclouded, not seeing a great truth, and learning the experience. Because with wisdom and the Queen of Swords, it's like, through this, I'm now wiser and see. You know, with this owl is wisdom, but it's white. It's like the purity. You're seeing the purity rather than the pain part of it. How you choose to see it is up to you. And since we're seeing it in a certain way here that's still perpetuating pain, the manifestation is blocked. And so Spirit's saying, well, we can't get on that ship just yet to move forward, you know, until we transmute some of this pain. And it might begin with asking ourselves a lot of questions about ourselves, getting to know exactly why we feel the way we do, where things have been stemmed from, you know. But look, the sun is rising. The message is coming. And I think the message comes that provides clarity and happiness and certainty, okay? But I feel like it doesn't come until you deal with what you're sort of needing to deal with. In the 3D, the message coming isn't going to just come in to move you along. It comes in once you move along, if that makes sense, okay? Like, you need to find the clarity in what you're dealing with before this 3D message comes in, because there's a message for sure coming through here, okay, which provides you more happiness and clarity. And I feel like with the page talking about child, and we see the inner child. So there's an inner child situation going on here, and I feel it's in the root chakra, you know. So we might feel very abandoned. And so we need to deal with this rather than the same way we always deal. We have to be loyal to self, but also know that we are protected by the universe here. Okay, so that we are very clear and we've learned what we need to. But there's something very, very pure about your spirit and yourself that you're not seeing. Like, you're this snowflake, you're pure, you're unique, you're one of a kind. So whatever you feel like you had to separate from or part with is already inside you. Unity consciousness, it's not separate from you. Okay, that's just a concept until we experience this, until we connect to the God within us. We feel whole, we feel peace, we can release pain, you know. We have our own sort of back here. And the universe is always there beside us, but we can't see it, we can't be guided when we have blocks, when we're not seeing ahead of us. Okay, so you're being asked to trust. You're being asked to trust that the blocks will be removed, that the way forward will be shown. But you are now being asked to take action with your mindset, with how you're seeing things. You're not seeing it clearly. You're not choosing to see the fullness of it, because everything is in polarity. So we can focus on the negative polarity. We can focus on the positive polarity. Okay, we choose. Everything's happening at once. Yes, the negative polarity exists, but so does the positive in equal measure. What do we want to believe? Or do we want to align our energy with? Okay, it's up to you. And I'm sure you want happiness, and I'm sure you want to be enlightened, and I'm sure you want to do healing here so that you can see clearly. You can see both polarities, and then you choose. You choose what you want. Now we're free. Okay, so this is your message, Pile 1. I hope this helped you. I love you so much, and you might want to go check out some of the healing messages in my playlist. That might help you to move forward, okay? But just trust yourself. Trust that you'll get where you need to get to, and don't pass judgment on self, because this is difficult when we go through something that we need to let go of. You know, pain needs to be transmuted. We can't just resist it and stop thinking about it. We could stop, you know, like feeding the thoughts, but the thoughts are going to keep coming through. It's how do you attach your emotions to that thought? You know, a lot of those thoughts are not true. They're just going to keep coming and coming. So every time we feed a thought, we're giving it currency. You know, every time we feed that thought with our emotion, we're giving it currency. We're keeping it alive. The more energy we feed, the more alive it becomes. The universe thinks you want more of it. You know, it's like, oh, Pile 1 keeps feeding this with their emotions. It must be something important. Let me give more, you know. So let the thought come. Don't feed it currency. No, it's not true. It could be true in some universe, but you choose what the truth is here. Okay, so this is what I have, pile 1. I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, gorgeous angels. Pile number 2. You guys picked the card of stillness, number 4, and the heart. And we'll get into this energy check right away. So we're asking your spirit team, your spirit guides, your ancestors. We're asking for an answer to your question. Now, if you have a question in mind, you can certainly ask it. Okay, something you're wanting to know. Although your spirit team is going to pull through with what you're needing to hear right now in regards to a question you might have. So you might think there's a question that you want answered, but they're going to be coming through with what they understand there to be a bigger need for a question that you've been carrying, carrying potentially for a while. And so I do ask you to use your own intuition, what you'll see, feel, or hear, to determine whether the messaging is right for you. Best way to tap into your own intuition is to sit through the card layout, which I have right here. I have not looked at these, but if you want, you can jump straight away to your main reading, okay, if you feel like you don't need to develop your intuition further. But let's tap into this energy check first and see what it is that we're picking up. So these cards are beautiful. They remind me of elementary storybooks. The artwork's absolutely beautiful in this deck. So we have a child, and this child looks like she's holding a key. Some of you guys might have been drawn to pile 3 because I believe there was a charm in pile 3. And so she's opened that door with the key already. She's opened the door, and now there's this beautiful, abundant world out here. It has everything. I mean, it's abundance. It's fulfilled with flowers and trees and wildlife. We see squirrels, bunnies, birds. We see a bench. Looks like a love seat. Beautiful magic garden. But yet here we have stillness. And a heart. So sometimes if we're not still, we miss out on what is absolutely beautiful right in front of us. And those of you guys who have gone through painful situations, potentially, parting of a loved one or something, you know how you feel out in nature, like you feel almost like a sense of guilt in a way, like it's so beautiful, and like the person who's parted won't get to experience that. And we feel, wow, I'm getting very emotional. We feel very blessed. Very blessed. So I think you're blessed. I think you need to see it. And the way to see it is to slow down, because it's there. It's right in front of you, And so maybe we feel like we're seeking something, or like we're missing something, or we're alone in something. And so our understanding or idea of enjoyment might be a concept of enjoying this moment with another, or if I had this sort of roll out the way my mind is expecting, like maybe this girl would say, wow, if it was a playground, I really want to go play with other kids in a playground. And so if she's fixated on that, then she opens this door to this beautiful garden. If she keeps thinking about the playground that she wants, she won't get to enjoy this beautiful garden, because the universe is saying, you don't have the playground here. But if you put the playground aside and look at all these beautiful animals and adventures you can have, this is more than enough than you need. And look, there's a swing here. So she could discover, but maybe her understanding of what fulfillment is the playground in her mind. but she's already opened the door to fulfillment, and she's already in this environment. She just needs to be still to see it and quiet the mind of an expectation or an understanding or a belief that she thinks is what the happiness or the blessing would be. And so I feel like some part of you feels unfulfilled, you know, when it comes to maybe love or your heart. But there's beautiful blessing here. So let's see. Wow, that was very emotional. So we have the Harvest Mother watches over me, 31. So this card talks about, so I connect it back to when we're going through a difficult time and we can't do the things we might have used to do. And so we need to be protected in a safe space for us to unpack a lot of what we're dealing with. And the universe sort of has our back, you know, our universe has our back while we go through what we need to go through. And so I feel like you're going through something. And it's been very, very challenging here for you. Let's see. Well, how are these cards playing out? Speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Interesting. We have potential. And it looks like a volcano. Could just be a mountain with clouds, but it kind of looks like a volcano here with potential. And we have Thief, 24, or the number 6. So 6 is lovers, which we have the heart, could be in matters of love or a decision, but Thief gives me 7 swords energy. Thief, you feel robbed of a decision or something. Missing out on something. Okay, 2 with the sacral chakra. The frequency of sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. Wow. And we have 35, accepting the past, or the number 8. Accepting the past. Okay, well, this is talking about the past, and the potential talks about the future, and the stillness would talk about the present. It's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, let's see. So we have angel numbers 60, which is reduced to the number 6, which we were getting. Sorry, not from that one, from this one. And it says, pay attention to the signs. Your angels are trying to deliver a message. Shooting star. You are a shooting star. You are about to step into your fullest potential. Look at that. She's opened the door. Potential. Look at this world. Wow. Okay, so Aquarius energy with the shooting star. Some of you guys might definitely be seeing sign symbols, synchronicities here, including the angel numbers. Spiritual gifts, number 8. You are in the process of developing and fine-tuning your spiritual gifts. That's beautiful. So 8 is about movement and attainment and change. Here we have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. So you don't take words too literal, because we have cards here that are going to have words that might be triggering, okay? It's mostly energy that I'm tapped into here, so don't take it literal unless, of course, you feel called to. So we have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Stillness. And here we have the person sitting in a hospital bed. Looks like they're getting a blood transfusion. Either they're giving blood or getting blood. I don't know how we give blood. I've never given blood, but it looks like they're receiving blood, like getting vitality. Yeah, in a hospital bed. Recovery. Dislike. Dislike keyword. And then we have laughter. And it's the other card. Look at that. A key opening a door. How synchronistic. How synchronistic. She's opened the door here. This door is about to open. Okay. If you guys were pulled, like I said, to pile 3, the key was there as the charm. 21, exposed and revealed. And when the door opens, certainly things are exposed. We have the eye, which could be the intuitive eye. Something revealed. And we have compassion with the compass. Sense of direction. Compassion. Could be tied back to love here. Kindness. And we have union. Oh my goodness. So union's a balance. You know, it's masculine, feminine coming together. It's finding cohesion. It's temperance energy. Finding peace. Wow. Union. Beautiful. And here we have sitting on top of the world. 68. More eye energy. So getting Pisces with the High Priestess energy with the eye. Okay. 14, which is temperance energy. So healing is temperance energy. Finding balance here. Cohesion would be temperance energy. Sagittarius energy pulling through. And then we have 6 with Mayataki. I'm not sure if I'm saying that mushroom right. Celebrate. 6 again. So we have 6 pulling through, like I said, the love here. Okay, 6 is the lovers, and 6 could be about a choice. It's about problem solving. It's also about compassion. 6 is harmony. 6 is also the devil reduced, which is, could be feeling bound to something. So lovers is Gemini, and the devil is Capricorn. So we have resilience here. Look at this beautiful tree with all the cherry blossoms. Okay, so let me see if we can see all of this. We can. Let me tap into this energy. You can skip ahead, and we'll see what this message is for you guys. Pile number 2. Okay. Wow. Beautiful pile 2. You went through something very challenging for quite some time. You know, it kind of became a part of who you are here. I don't think you enjoyed that experience very much. You had to recuperate from this. And so since all of you beautiful souls are in different places in this timeline, some of you guys might still be sort of healing from this. Okay, but it's something you can't just put aside anymore because it's a part of who you are and an experience of what you've gone through. You know, like some of you guys could literally have gone through like a near-death experience, okay, but it could have felt like you were dying. You know, this could be symbolic of a spiritual awakening, you know, die unto yourself. Like some of you guys might have been incapacitated, immobilized, you know. And I don't think you enjoyed this very much because I feel like you're an energy that has never experienced something like this, you know, that threw you off your game or that immobilized you, that took away your power, that put you in a place of oppression or feeling weak or like you did not like it. And you had to sort of stay there, had to, because I feel like you were needing to do whatever the universe wanted you to do in this time and space, you know, but it took as long as it took and it was so difficult. But the universe was protecting you, and I feel you understand this. Okay, I feel you really do understand this because it's a blessing that you're overcoming this. And so I feel a lot of you guys are already overcoming this or have overcome this, but like I said, it's always a part of who you are. So it's not like, oh, now you're free of this and that's that. It's like it really impacted and rocked you to your core. It's changed who you are. You know, when we have a near-death experience, it's like everything we devote ourselves to after that isn't the same. And I feel like even if it's not a near-death, whatever it was that you experienced for a chunk of time, even if it wasn't a super long period of time. Its impact was so significant. It's rocked your world. And so I do believe a lot of you guys, you know, have been in tune with the divine, seeing angel numbers, dreams, synchronicities. Your spiritual gifts, which is your psychic ability, is really pulled through because of this experience. Okay, and it's pulled through here because you're delivering a gift to this world. And so I feel like what has happened to you needs to be something that you accept as a blessing, no matter how painful, okay? No matter how painful. And the reason this is because energetically, once we receive it as part of ourselves and integrate that into who we are and what we're about, we're no longer attached, held back, or bound to anything, and we're free and unbridled to speak truths and see exactly as we're supposed to see with this beautiful spiritual intuitive eye that you have. Because I feel you have a psychic ability here that you're coming into, and you might have already been sort of developing this, but I feel it hasn't been to its full capacity just yet. And the reason being is because how we sort of reconcile what's happened in the past. You know, if we still have any sort of distaste or aversion to it, or any sort of resentment, or just not embrace it as a blessing, it becomes a block and a challenge in our lower chakra here. It starts to impact how vulnerable we can be, how we can express ourselves. You know, and I feel like there's a need for us to be very vulnerable, very authentic, express self, everything, even what we experienced here that might be challenging, because I think your voice about what's happened here is going to help others. Your ability to express this, you know, if we've experienced trauma and we can't go there anymore and discuss it, we're being encouraged here by your spirit team to be able to connect to this as a thing that isn't just something you want to keep closed and forget and move on. It's happened to you in order for you to share. It's happened for you in order for you to speak about this. You know, whenever you're ready, of course. Okay, whenever you're ready. And the way we can do this is really through, I feel like there's letting it flow through you rather than yeah, like I feel like something wants to flow through you so that it could be delivered here, okay? But you're kind of the bridge, and so your energy has to be a conduit. So if you're channeling this, however you channel it, it must be in a way here that allows this information to flow through. And I feel like this experience was something that was purposefully meant to happen to you, how it did, so that you could come into a full potential here of being, in which I feel you're walking through, or just you opened up this door, you know, you've opened up this door. You're going to be gifted with abundance. This is a world around you that is going to be forever giving. And all you're needed to do is be present and enjoy that energy and that situation and that experience as it's flowing through you. And we don't have to relive the past and pain. And we don't have to wonder about where it's going to take us and exert a lot of energy into where does this take me, or how far am I going to go with this. All we need to do is know that the experience is one of a great blessing that we're a part of. And I feel like with this shooting star, it's like a very unique experience here, you know? Like not everyone sees that shooting star. And if you're not present, you sort of miss it. But I also feel this is talking about your stardom, like you're being seen in an energy here. And maybe at some point we might have been uncomfortable or not wanting to really be seen, but I feel like sitting on top of the world, this shooting star and this speaking up, is you getting comfortable with your story, your experience. You know, with this laughter, it's like you're comfortable with this. And so you deliver with compassion, and you deliver this because you've experienced this. You've gone through something here, and you've come out the other end in an energy that is beautiful, that others can celebrate, that you can celebrate. So I feel like you've had to take a break, and you might still be taking a break. And that's okay. But the reason being here is because it's aligning you to something. And so although this experience might have taken a part of your past, because I feel like you could see it in a way like, oh man, like, you know, for 5 years I couldn't walk, or I was depressed, or whatever, however long, you know, and we could focus on that as being robbed of that. But we're not really robbed of it. It's woven into our being. It's woven into us so that we can take what's happened here and find a way to take this as balance within self. We gain a sense of balance. We come into union with self. Okay? So we can have compassion for what happened and compassion for others. I feel you already do. You know, but maybe your question was, why did this happen? Or what's the purpose of this? You know, what will be revealed in some way? And I feel like your greatest potential is revealed by this. You being seen, you tapping into your spiritual gifts here, you having an experience of a lifetime, you being present is what's going to see this. You being still and not holding anything of the past that might make you miss the present moment. You being this fighter here who's gone through this is the reason to celebrate. So if you are removed, if you need some time to do what you need to do, it's okay. We might not like being in a position of weakness or immobility, or feel like we're not in power. You know, but the spirit is showing here through your spirit guides that this is all part of the big plan here. Okay, and so you will be guided by your angels and your spirit team here. And anytime you see these angel numbers, or however you're connected to the divine, it's coming through to give you more messages, more communication, to give you guidance. Okay, because I feel like you're going to navigate an adventure. And some of you guys have just walked into this world, you know. There's lots to explore here. It's overwhelming, but it's beautiful. And so we need to be present. We can't get too overwhelmed. I feel like a lot of you guys going into stardom, you know, and experiencing this spiritual gifts, this might be a little overwhelming. You know, but it's a great blessing here. So, Spirit, what is it for pile 2? What do they need to know? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Can we dive in deeper? What is it that their spirit guides, spirit team is wanting to answer your question? 8 of Cups in reverse. What is the answer to their question coming through their spirit team? Okay. So we have the Hangman, Pisces energy, and the 8 of Cups that revealed itself in reverse. So this is about us not being able to leave a situation, you know, like leave a situation that doesn't feel emotionally fulfilling for us, and we're kind of stuck here. So the perception with the Hangman is seeing things in a way that allows us to be able to detach from what isn't emotionally fulfilling. I feel like the experience, and for some of you guys, like I said, are still in this state of recovery, if you will, you know, seeing the truth of what's happened to you and feeling like we can't get out of this, or we feel stuck in this, but to trust that the divine is working with us so that we can see our own position and our own experience differently, that we are becoming enlightened here, that this is a period of limbo or pause for a reason. Look at Temperance we were feeling with this Sagittarius. Yeah, This is a period of healing. This is a period of finding balance, union within self. So we are in workable energy with the universe here. Okay, so I feel you don't like what the energy maybe that's going on here. King of Pentacles. So this is a reliable, solid energy. You know, someone who's built their sort of empire. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm seeing 2 lions here, so Leo energy also pulling through. Let's see, why is the King of Pentacles here? Judgment in reverse. So it says love, status, secure love. It says money, secure position and status. So something about security here, like not seeing the security here. Yeah, you can't build a security. You don't have the solid security here built because you've been wrapped up in something here. You know, so we're needing to see things in a way here differently. I think your security, your stability, your future is being shaken up right now, and you don't see it. You don't see how this could be beneficial or positive just yet, you know, because it hasn't revealed itself. But I feel like your experience of what you went through is contributing to this in a way you're not seeing just yet. You know, the reason it's happened in this way, because it is going to contribute to your future building of your empire. You know, it's not just a secluded thing that happened to you. Like, let's say you were, you know, devoting yourself to work, you built something, and then all of a sudden you had, again, I use this near-death experience, whatever this thing was. It's like you can't go back to the work. You can't go live your life in the same way. You can't just pick up where you left off. It's like now, you know, maybe you dedicate yourself to people who have had near-death experiences in some way here. You know, you write a book, something about your abundance and your security and your stability is now tied to that experience. You're not seeing it just yet because this is unfolding. It's still unfolding here. 6 Pentacles. So we're not seeing how it's giving to us. We're not seeing how the situation that feels like crap is giving to us right now. We're just stuck in what it emotionally didn't do for us. You know, it rocked our world. It didn't feel good. It's not giving to us right now. I'm not seeing the commitment. I'm not seeing the reliability. I'm not seeing the thing being built. The tangible, solid thing isn't relying, like I can't rely on it. And it feels lopsided here. Okay, but we got to have some patience with the Temperance. Things are being worked upon so that you can experience this. Yeah, you're feeling anxiety about this. You're feeling helpless about this. I feel like there is nothing you can really do at this point, you know? But there's no need to have anxiety. Just because we can have anxiety, we don't want to put that out there. Be patient. Yeah, we can't move forward is how we're feeling. Can't progress just yet. There's the Moon and there's the Knight of Cups. So the illusion here is the fear in regards to the emotional output here, because Knight of Cups is how we express love. Okay, it's an expression of love, how we give love. It could be somebody giving us love. It could be us giving to something we love. You know, there's a lot of fear here in maybe not being able to move towards something we love or could commit to and build out from a heart space. But we're not seeing it very clearly. And the reason we can't see it just yet is because I feel like things are unfolding and working out in a way here, you know, that we need to sort of get there. We need to be still. We need to allow sort of the things to unfold. But we can't stay in a 9 swords and a lot of anxiety here. So we'll start to see things differently. Like, okay, you know, this is taking time. I'm taking time to heal. Taking time to pull out of the situation what I can, even though maybe emotionally it's not fulfilling so much right now. And I feel sort of stuck, helpless. I can't give to what I want. I'm not seeing the love. I'm not feeling the thing here. Know that it's all balancing out. Know that things are coming into union. Know you're creating this reliable, stable thing through this experience. Yeah, you're feeling a little hopeless and like the future of this thing, because this is like future stability and what you could build. You know, it feels kind of hopeless, or like you can't no longer see that future or give to something that would have a long sustaining future. And you can. except now it's in line with a different future for you. Like it's different. Okay, look at shooting star. Your star was in reverse. This shooting star is all about making a wish, and then we get our wish when we wish upon a shooting star. Okay, but that star that we wish upon, the shooting star, is the one that's going to be the one is coming true. But we need to be still in present to wish upon that shooting star. If we just wish upon any star, you know, it might be the wish that, I don't know, that we don't really, like, we have to be patient to see the shooting star so we can make the right wish at the right time, is kind of how I see it, you know. So only way to do that is be present in the moment. And if we feel disabled or unable to do anything at this moment, not force ourselves. Take this as a period of patience, as a period of break with this hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Okay, so let's ask Spirit, what further does Pile 2 need to know about this energy? Okay, so can we ask Pile 2's Spirit team, what is it exactly that Pile 2 is needing to know about their question? What's the answer to their question here? What did I miss? What is still unclear here in regards to this question they have? Okay, the world. So something's coming to an end. It's a phase and needs to close out. It will close out successfully, okay? You're not going to be in purgatory forever. And I feel like some of you guys feel you are. And where's the Queen of Pentacles now? She's in reverse. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, let's see. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. And we have the Five Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have Justice in reverse. We have Six Swords in reverse. And we have the Emperor in reverse. Oh my goodness, you guys. All of these, except for the Five Swords, came in the reverse. Okay. Your situation is difficult, okay? It's difficult. You've experienced difficulty. You feel like you can't do anything. You know, potentially you're working with people who aren't showing up. So you feel kind of dependent on your situation. And if you depend on your situation and other people are just not showing up, but you feel like a lack of control or a sense of attaining what you're trying to accomplish here. You know, so you feel very stuck and like things are unjust and unfair. But to know that this world is coming, like the conclusion is happening here, okay? And so there's no need to engage in conflict here. There's no need to go against what's happening by being Nine Swords, by being confrontational. I feel you're being called to just sort of hang back, be in stillness. And don't get into arguments. Don't get into debates. Don't get into conflict. Don't get into anything. Yes, speak your truth. Okay, speak a truth, but there's no need for you to create anything here that's going to, I don't know, make you feel like make you feel worse than what's going on. Okay, so just know that this situation is happening for a reason here. Okay, that this situation is going to close out, that we cannot control certain events and how certain things unfold. Specifically when we're seeing the Tower here and it's in reverse, it's like what is supposed to be real will remain, and what is supposed to fall away will fall away. And we don't have to we don't have to engage or tear down the thing ourselves, okay? Because this creates Five Swords. So if we're working with other people or in a situation, we don't need to stress ourselves out or get involved in that, you know? Because I feel like you're a part of a situation here that is going to improve for the better. You're going to see it close out. But what you're witnessing here, kind of as a bystander, you know, is something unpleasant, and it feels very unfair to you. You feel stuck in it, like you're going down with the ship in some way, but you're not, okay? You're going to have successful conclusion, meaning the pain ends. Like this experience will come to an end here. And so you can hold your head up high knowing you've done what you need to do in order to come out the other side here. You got to remain balanced with the Temperance. Okay, there will be union and peace in a situation. We were seeing the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So if we were looking to work on a solid relationship or some person to come together here to build some sort of business or some sort of empire or future commitment of sort that we could rely on, it comes into union. Okay, but I feel like right now it's not happening because we either feel like we don't have the control or the power to do so, or we're dealing with someone who is just not in an energy here that's being balanced or just or doing the right thing. It could definitely be in shadow here, you know, and we feel kind of stuck in this energy. Okay, so we might be pulled into Five Swords. And if you feel pulled into Five Swords, okay, you don't have to sort of feed into it. And so the best way you can not be confrontational is to withdraw or just, you know, not feel challenged or threatened. Okay, because I feel you're amidst a tower falling right now, you know, and I feel like it's going to fall either which way. And so if it's falling, you could still, you know, sort of enjoy the parts that you can enjoy. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to suffer in that tower that's going to fall already. Like it's going to fall either which way. And it could be unpleasant further if we're in Nine Swords, or we could just sort of, you know, I don't know, like be still, like not contribute to the mess, not contribute to the falling of it. You know, because I feel like it could potentially be a situation that isn't your world falling apart. I feel like it's something around you. Now, someone else's world could be falling apart with the tower. Some situation is sort of coming undone. But your situation is getting rebuilt, I should say. Okay, so something's falling apart around you as something is being built for you. Whatever's unjust is sort of falling away. It's falling down. It's unpleasant. And I'll give that same analogy if we had a workplace, you know, before this near-death experience, you know, and now it's sort of falling apart because it's like we couldn't work there no more, and we're seeing, I don't know, maybe bills pile up or experiences like the tower sort of falling, but in reality, we're building our future. You know, now we're more aligned with where we're supposed to be. But the tower needed to fall. You know, so, and it could be people around us that are needing to adjust to this. We're already sort of adjusted. I feel you're sort of already aligned, you know. And so it's difficult when we're aligned or we're moving forward, and now we're dealing with people that sort of need to catch up to us. And we just need to be still here, okay? So let's see. Final message for pile 2. What are they needing to know from their spirit team? What is it that pile 2 is still not sure about? Answer to their question. What is it that we've missed? So Page of Pentacles in reverse. What is it that pile 2 is needing to know? So we have Seven of Pentacles. I don't read bottom of the deck reverse. So I'm going to flip that over. Okay. So, Lovers in reverse. King of Pentacles coming out again. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Page of Pentacles. The Devil. Capricorn energy in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag. Four of Pentacles in reverse, and here we have the 10 Pentacles, 7 Pentacles, and then the 7 of Wands in reverse. So you're on a destined path, a designed by the universe path here that's going to happen and unfold the way it needs to unfold here, okay? I feel like there's no need for you to keep feeling like you're giving to a dead-end situation, because I feel like you're invested and nothing's sort of turning out. So that's why Justice was in reverse. Okay, so you're not seeing the fruits of anything manifesting. And I feel like what you're wanting is something here solid and reliable. you know, over a longer period of time. That's reliable, consistent, and built solid. Okay, it hasn't produced the thing yet. And so I feel like some of you guys might feel like giving up, but the Spirit is saying don't give up, but there's no need to be sort of defensive. Like, you could just take a pause. Like, you don't need to throw in the towel. Okay, because the path, you're right, isn't opened just yet. But you have the key and you're walking into this path. You're ready, sort of on this path already. You know, you're already on this path. You already have the thing, but it's in a different form right now. And so we can't enjoy it in a way that we were envisioning. Okay, now we need to be very still as this path that we're on already starts to unfold, and we start to enjoy the experience of this thing for what it actually is. Okay, because if we have our blinders on, trying to see what it was that we think we're supposed to be seeing, we might miss what's actually happening in front of us. So we might still feel blocked here. Okay, we might still feel blocked, but we're not blocked. Okay, devils are being released. If there's any sort of restriction right now in your world, okay, other people, situation, like, this is what is being released here in order for there to be the manifestation here. I feel like Spirit is confirming with your Spirit's team that there is nothing right now that you're able to do or take action on. Okay, the only thing you're asked to do is sort of release unhealthy thoughts, release any attachments, let the towers fall, or release any sort of expectations of how you think you can be engaged or what it is that you can do in this situation. Because I feel like you are either a doer and you have a vision of confidence of what you can achieve, and it's saying it has nothing to do with whether you're capable of doing anything, because this situation is going to manifest itself. It's already manifesting itself. You're not seeing it right now, and that's okay, but it is a manifestation that's happening, that you're already on this path. Okay, but how you're seeing it right now is that it's blocked, you know, and the more you see the block, the more I think you want to take action, because there's a vision of the future that you're seeing here. But, you know, the more we sort of pull into that energy, the more we're not really trusting the universe. The universe is saying, just be still, let it unfold. You might not see the exact path right now, but when the choice becomes available, you will have the choice. Beautiful cherry blossoms again. You will have the choice here when it's in front of you to do what you need to do, okay? But right now, it's not in front of you to do anything. Yeah, 10 wands. It's like you don't need to carry this burden anymore. You don't need to be giving endlessly to a situation here, you know? Like, put your defensiveness down, take a break, allow things to shift as they will. It doesn't require you intervening, getting engaged, doing whatever. Yes, you could speak your truth, but that's all you're really required to do here, okay? No matter if you feel the opportunity is blocked or the thing is blocked here, okay? Because I feel like you feel something is really blocked. But the truth is, there's things being released here with this devil, okay? Things being released. Like the Four of Pentacles is in reverse. And so you might be dealing with, like I say, someone else here, okay? Because I feel the King of Pentacles is someone we can rely on and build with. Build our future with here. So Queen of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Cups loves the deepest. She gives endlessly from an open heart, you know. I feel like there's a situation here. Maybe you're feeling you can't give to. You can't endlessly sort of pour into, you know. And that's okay, because Spirit is saying that Spirit is saying for you to trust. Yes, Six of Wands in reverse. For you to trust that something's unfolding here that's destined to unfold. If you're feeling like you can't continuously sort of pour towards a situation, it's okay to sort of retreat. You know, it's not failure here. You might feel like you failed, or you might see like think that you're being seen here as someone who wasn't successful or didn't accomplish something here. But this is all just your own sort of mind speak and ego. You know, you're asked to retreat. Five of Wands, like not to get into conflict. Like this isn't how you're going to sort of win what you want, by engaging in anything here. Like, I'm gonna pull another one for the devil here in this Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Why do we have the devil in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse? Like, I feel like you feel unloved. And I also feel like you might be torn from pouring into it with your emotions because it's imbalanced, and you want to do more or want to see more or want some sort of future sort of vision of what can unfold. But I feel like you're getting too stuck in that, and to trust that the binds of the devil are coming undone. Okay. 10 of Cups. Yeah. Look how that one fell too. So, 7 of Wands. Okay. Very clear message, although you'll have to make sense of it in your world. So, you're aligning right now with the 10 Cups. Look at this union. Okay. Like I said, could be with a person with the Queen and the King of Pentacles. It's mother-father energy. You guys got both the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Future fulfillment, happiness. Okay. Something you can rely on, build on. Okay, so I feel like this is happening. You're already on this path, although I feel you feel blocked and you're not seeing it just yet. And Spirit is saying, like, don't give up in believing that this is a thing, but you don't need to defend and protect this. It's happening, but all of what's happening is out of your control. It's nothing you're supposed to be fighting, resisting, or attaining. Okay, so just trust where this is sort of heading to. And the only challenge you're going to experience here is when you start telling yourself either you've lost, or you're unloved, or that this current state isn't good. So be still with this present moment. Yeah, Strength in reverse, Leo energy. So don't be driven by the fear. Don't let how you're feeling in the moment be dictating, driving your action. But to just observe sort of as things are unfolding here, because it doesn't require you to move sort of forward ahead full steam, and it will require you to be present and not be sort of listening to the fears, for you to be able to speak up a great truth. Okay, so I hope this resonated for you guys, pile number 2, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, hello, beautiful, gorgeous angels. Pile number 3. You guys picked the Intermingle with number 13 and number 31 with Evolve and the Skeleton Key Charm. So first thing that popped in my mind was 13 and 31 are mirrored numbers from each other. So that's quite interesting. Mirroring happening here. And we see, a whole bunch of the same sort of image imprinted here with this lady. Her eyes are closed with the Intermingle. Initially I was getting sort of a 3 cups or like a networker sort of energy from this card, with the Intermingle, because that's about networking and making ourselves sort of available. And then with the Evolve here, could certainly talk about a greater potential we could be coming into, like we're evolving, we're ascending, we're growing. So the Wizard is like High Priest energy, I feel here. It looks like he's doing a lot of magic, so I'm not quite sure what all is pulling through, but we are looking at your spirit team, okay, your spirit guides, and what it is exactly that they're answering for you in regards to a question you might have. Now, you can come up with this question, okay, you can come up with the question, although I feel what your spirit's team is going to deliver today is what you're needing to hear in regards to a question they know you have. Okay, so you might want the answer to something you want. Meanwhile, this might be an answer to something you sort of need to know. Okay, but yes, ask your question and hopefully we get an answer to what this is. But with this energy check, I'm not quite sure what I'm picking up so much, but we know that the key talks about having the information we need to open the door. And when we open a door, it's another phase. It's another sort of, we enter another world. So it could be evolving to another phase, or, some solution presents itself. So now we can go to the next stage, open the door to something different. Yeah, the owl is also talking about wisdom. So we gain wisdom through information, through knowledge, through experience. And here her eyes are closed. There might be two energies digging in through here. And I don't know which side you're falling on, but I feel like there could certainly be two energies. One is sort of having to be a little more detached. And I feel one is having to go through something pretty intense here. And let's see how this plays out. That's very interesting. Okay. So, and the mirrored numbers again. And both 13 and 31 are the number 4. 4 is all about structure, foundations, about stability and planning. It's also Emperor energy. This is divine masculine. Okay, it's also the death reduced, which is Scorpio, and that's all about transformation. So we have 32, or the number 5, ancestral guardians of light. Wow. It's like being led here. There might be some ancestral wounds that has been imprinted on our inner child, or that we've carried through here, that we're needing to transmute in some way here and be on our path. But I feel like there's challenge coming through here with the number 5. Okay, connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways, intermingle. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connection will benefit you in many ways. Truth. Look at that. Beautiful card of truth. And the tree. I always get ancestral family line, you know, from the tree. The family tree. You might be healing ancestral wounds right now. Like transmuting a lot of this energy. Is this a clock? I thought this was like a clock, but I think it's just a flower. Okay, let's keep going. And we have courtship, number 4 again. So I was getting the 2s, you know, 2 people from these mirrored. And courtship is definitely 2 people. We got 4 again. 4 again. Interesting. Okay. Getting lover's energy, Gemini from this. Remembrance, 38, or the number 11. Okay, 11 is a master number, divine inspiration, the synchronicities and encouragement to keep going. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to follow gracefully with and in this life. So this magician has all the tools. It's giving magician energy now, Virgo and Gemini. You know, what are we manifesting here? Do we have the tools to evolve, to ascend? Okay. We have 23, or 5 again. Learning from social conflict. Social conflict. Intermingle and connect. Other people are involved. And there's conflict again with the 5. Look, it's another mirrored number. 32, 23. Mirroring. And look at these 2. Masculine, feminine. Looking very similar here. 2. Recognition, 33. 33 is a master number. Reproduction. It's also about creativity, humor. It's also about Christ consciousness, harmony, and joy. Someone deserves to be recognized for all that they do. Wow. And this is number 6. 6 is lovers. Okay, lovers is a choice. Gemini energy. 34 with source, or the number 7. Your connection to source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. Look at this wizard, has like energy coming from his hands. Cobweb. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. So we don't take words literal, because we're going to get a whole crap load of words here, which could be triggering, okay? It's mostly energy I'm tapped into, so don't take the words so literal unless you're feeling like you have to. But protected from negative forces beyond your control. Cobweb. I'm kind of getting ancestors again with the cobweb, like something of the past, like something needing to be healed, like with the remembrance, like you're carrying something here or someone around you. Because this could certainly be somebody around you, okay? That's needing to transmute some energy here. Harp, great happiness. Wow, beautiful. We have power play. Okay, and for power play, we have this starry night. Looks like nighttime. The moon and stars. Darkness. You know, stars are Aquarius energy, and the moon is Pisces and Cancer. The moon can talk about our subconscious and our fears. The stars can talk about our wishes and our desires. So we have two people hugging again. And one's in the green, which is a heart ray. Okay, that's the our green ray is heart chakra. And we have red here. Red could be root chakra. Let's see how this ties in. And we have fascination. We also have connect. These two people hugging. And we have retreat. Retreat. And for this, we have this looking like the Grim Reaper. Okay, Scorpio energy, death energy. We have the graveyard, which could be 5 cups. Because we grieve at a graveyard, a death of something. And we have earth magic. Wow, and look, 1. So 1 is magician. This is definitely a magician here. Okay, with the earth magic. He is a cauldron here. He's doing some sort of magic. She's barefoot. Mother Gaia. Earth energy blowing through Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Connect twice, you guys. Look. Like, how synchronistic. Wow. Okay, connect. Connect, connect. You're being asked to connect with others in a meaningful way. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Celebrate, and look at these people. So I'm getting 4 wands from this energy. You know, 4 wands is their soul family, is marriage, is union. It's also my 1111 card, which could talk about the twin flames, which we were picking up twins and the 2s and the mirroring going on here. Celebrate. Look, feel. Wow. So the big moon in the background here, which we were picking up. Okay, and the water, which is emotions. So there could be fear of emotions and feels. And we have mysterious mother. The number 4 again with stability and emperor energy. Divine masculine. And we have the red cage with capture. 26. Or the number 8. Capture. Red cage, red pulling through again, root chakra, and healing. I was going to say hiding. And look, the green. Green is hearts. Okay, I do want to read Mysterious Mother. And then we'll get into your thing, because that one's pulling through as a message. So, 4. The mother brings a guiding star through the darkness. And what were we seeing here in the darkness here? Okay. The mother brings a guiding star through the darkness. She has the ability to move through the absence of light and carry her own light. When she appears, she is letting you know that you are safe and loved. Not only that, but that you too can become her. She is self-sufficient. She doesn't need the sun to grow her love. She is a mountain, the light, the love. Calming pink waters revolve around her and into you filling... calming pink waters revolve around her and into you, filling you with peace and calm. Okay. Okie dokie. Pile number 3. put this away and sit with this energy. And you guys can click on the timestamp to take you there. The light. Your connection to source is the light and love, and shines through you and leads the way. Okay. Pile 4. Sorry, 3. Pile 3, pile 3. This could be you or someone's energy around you, okay? There's a fear here of love. There's a fear of connection, okay? And I think this fear is stemmed from an understanding that you might have, and it's something you're needing to transmute in order to heal. It could be very deep-rooted ancestral wounds, you know, that you've carried here. You're being pulled closer to the divine, closer to source, closer to your heart space, learning to remove blocks that have kept you not being able to tap into your heart and actually connect from a place of trust. I feel there's an energy around you of somebody that needs to be recognized for some reason here, that maybe you want to recognize or you have not yet been able to recognize. And the reason we have not been able to do this is because we've been really dealing with the block here and how we engage. Okay, and so we might have been more focused on the fear or the block, and so we might have ran or retreated. But I feel like we're working on releasing a lot here with this death, you know, and maybe there's a lot we had to part with of self, that is old self, that instead of maybe hanging on or grieving, we can just trust and let go. I feel like whoever the situation is here might be in an energy of I don't know. I feel like there's an energy around you, obviously, if this is your energy that I'm reading, of someone who might be not focused or maybe pulled away or a little disappointed or a little bit distracted or a little bit calm, not focused on you, or maybe connected in a way here that, I don't know. I feel like the reason this energy might be pulled in a different direction is because they might be sensing your block here, okay? I feel you feel very overwhelmed by all these sort of things that you feel you must do. And so you're looking at all these different things that as piling up here as things that you must do before you can love or before you can connect or before you can, and that's actually not true. I feel this is telling you, your spirit team is telling you this is a way for you to control and stay in power, to feel power over your block. The best way for you to heal this is to engage and to connect and to allow yourself to feel, even if you don't understand or see, because I feel like the blindness here is okay, but it's really you having fear of not seeing and having fear of letting the control go to something you can't feel you can control. Okay, but what this is doing is bringing you closer to source and the light of self, and aligning you with true happiness. Okay, there's something absolutely beautiful here that is connecting you to, and it's opening the door to something very different than what you're used to. And once that door opens, we can close the door to the past. Okay, but I feel like we've been too afraid maybe to walk through that door, or feeling like we need to do a whole bunch of things. But I feel like the need to do a whole bunch of things is really coming from a need for control here, not that we actually have to do anything. And so your ancestors are guiding you in a direction here to connect with someone, I feel. And there's a real need to be stable, to create stability, to rebuild something here. Okay? And this would require us to be empowered to take action, to create the structure and the foundation, to be able to sort of plan what this looks like rather than retreat and close out and pull away. But I feel like either way you're evolving here. Either way, divine source is pulling you through an experience here. And I think the only way it becomes challenging is when you create the conflict by resisting or retreating or feeling like you're limited in any way, because you're not. I'm going to read this capture because I am being called to read capture. Why is capture here? It says edible, and it's egg shape. The red cage mushroom. Okay, no. Card meaning, go after what you want, but don't hold on too tightly to it. The red cage mushroom is effective at what it does. And that it gets what it wants. The holes in the cage are too large to hold anything in, but the gleba is inside. So the flies must go in. The flies don't ever get stuck. They're not trapped, just enticed by what is on offer. They have formed a relationship with the cage mushroom, one of mutual reciprocity. The message here is to know what is necessary to capture your dreams. Do whatever it takes until you get what you want. Learn what you need to do or acquire to manifest what you want. Do you need to upskill, read and research more, do a course, or ask questions from others? Ask yourself, what do I need to do to bring me what I want? Once you understand what it is, put your plan in place and execute it. Form the relationships you need to make progress towards your goal. It is only you who can set the trap. When you capture what you are trying to, let it go. If it can come and go freely, it will set the wheels in motion for a larger purpose. You needed for it to manifest. I don't know why I'm reading so weird, but that's how it's coming out. Something that may have seemed frightening at first might reveal to you it is here to help and has a greater purpose than you assumed. So, all that to say, your energy is scared. Okay, it's scared. It is probably scared of being trapped. It's scared of imbalance. It has a bunch of fears keeping it from enjoying great happiness here. Okay, and I feel like there's no way you can get trapped with the big holes here. You know, you're able to come and go freely here energetically. I feel like there's someone here that isn't getting equal reciprocity, that's needing some sort of recognition here. Okay, either an apology, some love, some connection, some sort of something. Okay, with this cobweb, I feel like your heart might have been very closed, and I feel like there's a time for you to dust this heart of yours off. Okay, face a greater truth and create stability. Stability coming through with the number 4, which would require you to be an emperor energy, to do what you can, to get empowered, to take action, to speak truth, to come out of fear, because I feel like the fear is driving. And in this, we come to a very warm place filled with love, nurturing from source and from the connection. Okay, because I feel like if this resonates for you, there is an energy here, and I feel there's a fascination with the energetic pull and feel we feel from this connection. Okay, that we can't replicate on our own. And there's a reason we can't replicate this on our own. So we need to celebrate this. We need to welcome this. We need to come into some sort of acceptance and welcome it, you know? Welcome it. This is my union card. This is also 4 wands, which is the 4s keep coming through. Okay, 4 is all about, like I said, foundations and structure, planning, emperor energy. So you're being asked to trust someone here. And I feel the only reason you do not trust is because there's fear of feeling the emotions here. And so the initial knee-jerk reaction is to pull away or retreat or shut out, because we might feel like we'd be trapped. And so we need to authentically sort of absorb and feel this connection for what it is here in a vulnerable way, without defensiveness. Like, really absorb this energy, take it in, you know. And because of the mirroring, it's like we have to have equal reciprocity or else there's an imbalance. So I think your energy is coming through as this evolve, okay, or the person around you, but I'm reading this one as you. And we're so focused on the evolution of self, or maybe the way we can heal self, or something about all these things that we kind of are trying to do, at the neglect of the connection to connect. And so I feel like somebody's either feeling unloved or just detached or distracted in some way, because I feel they feel removed or not a part of your welcome. I don't feel connected to you in a way here that's going to be reciprocated. You know, courtship is two people, give and take. So I feel like it's created some cobwebs here in this dynamic between you and this person. But the cobwebs are really because I don't think you've been able to, I don't know, open your heart space. Or with this remembrance, it's like remembering who you are, and also dealing with certain blocks that you've been carrying from potentially many, many lifetimes, you know, your ancestors. And so the answer here, your spirit team is saying, is all found in the connection, and opening up to this connection and trusting this connection, not retreating, you know, facing the fear, and really about creating the structure and the stability. Like, this is what's going to provide you healing. This is the most therapeutic thing you can do. You know, learning from that experience. That is your answer here, okay? So, Page of Pentacles. I don't read bottom of the deck reversed. And Six of Wands in reverse. So, Page of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we have the Hangman. And so you got Pisces energy. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Four Cups, and we have Two Wands. And then we have the Death, which we were feeling, Scorpio energy from this. And then we have Two Cups in reverse. Okay. So, pile 3. I think things are stalled out here, okay? Things are stalled out, and maybe they're not moving in the direction you want them to. I feel like whoever you're involved with might be sort of pulled away here. You know, and maybe not focused on you, because I feel their experience has been one of imbalance. You know, I feel you feel a lot of love here, but I feel this potential energy could feel rejected, and you might feel rejected here by this energy. So we need to see it differently here. We need to know that we hold a choice here, okay? Two Wands. What do you want to choose? And one choice requires you to release things that don't serve you in your world, that are keeping you sort of an old energy. It needs to go away with this frog. Clearing the clutter in our life. Old ways of being that doesn't allow there to make space for new manifestations. It's imbalance right now. We need to connect. We need to open our heart space. We need to show a cup of love in an equal reciprocity. Because right now I feel like it was something that we weren't taking or giving. And we're just sort of feeling miserable here. Okay, I feel you feel a lot of love. I feel you want to express love. Okay, and this is how we create and manifest for the future. We need to communicate. We need to express. We need to start seeing our situation differently. Okay, so if it's stuck, or if it's not moved forward, or it hasn't gone in the direction we want, is because we're creating the imbalance by not choosing and moving forward here. The Cup. So if we sit in the things that aren't pleasant, in the emotionally dissatisfying situations, we can't move forward. We can't move forward unless we, you know, have an Eight of Cups in the upright. Walk away from the things that we need to release. Transform. Allow the transformation to happen. Okay, and so I feel there's a transformation happening for sure within you. And it could be a lot more sort of pleasant and enjoyable when we let connection in. Especially, I think now is a time that you could use connection and support. You know, I think you're going through a massive transformation in your world. You're healing something here within yourself. For all of you guys, it's different. I feel it's ancestral wounds. Whatever the thing is you need to heal. Okay, maybe you're becoming more solid, stable in your world. You're healing traumas, you're healing addictions, you're healing belief systems, you're healing things that kept you sort of in pain. And I feel there's someone around you wanting to support and guide you, you know, bring you closer to the divine here through connection. But you have to be open. So, Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3. Please protect us as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good. Thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. So, 8 cups, walk away, like we said, from emotionally unsatisfying situations here, okay? And the 4 cups. So, when we sit rejecting other people, when we feel rejected, when we're not interested because we're really sort of trapped in trauma and pain, we start to push people out, we retreat, we feel we deserve to be left out, you know? This is like the kid that misses out on the party and the celebration because he's so focused on the I don't know, he didn't get the right cake, you know? It's like, okay, you didn't get the right cake, you still got a cake, and then, you know, your friends are outside playing and everything's happening and he's missed the whole party because he's sulking about the cake. It's the same idea, like, except, you know, on a greater scale. Like, there's a pain, there's a suffering of something. Okay, it's happening. It's going to happen either which way. And you can just sit there and suffer about the suffering, or you can be, you know, experiencing this with someone and enjoy the fact that there's support here and still be able to enjoy yourself. Like, have a good time. You know, you could still have a good time here. I feel like, I don't know, you're choosing to sit and suffer, and it could be because there's something about self-love that we're needing to recognize, you know, because I feel like, I don't know, like maybe you're feeling hopeless, or, you know, like all hope is gone in some way here, but it's really a mindset you can have. Aquarius energy. So here's the King of Cups, emotionally unavailable. So I feel like you've been emotionally unavailable. So this is definitely not providing equal reciprocity. This king loves the deepest. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Strength in reverse. A need to face your courage, not be held back. Okay, not be cowardly. Face your fear. 2 of Pentacles. So we haven't chosen. And we had a hard time prioritizing. Finding balance. Difficult time choosing and finding balance. Yeah, the Sun. Something makes you very happy. And you're choosing to block it out or not fully engage here. You're held back, okay? Letting the fear take the wheel, letting the indecision take the wheel, becoming emotionally unavailable. And so, I mean, I don't know, you know, you're going to have to look at the trauma that's making you emotionally unavailable. It's all stemmed from self here. Queen of Swords in reverse. So you could be dealing with somebody here who, I don't know, might be not clear about your intention, you know, and they could be quite cold, or they could be said some mean things, or maybe they're just not certain about you anymore, or maybe there's no direction, or maybe they're losing hope because all they've experienced here is a lack of connection and you potentially retreating and being blocked. Like, there's a lack of certainty here. Okay, a lack of choosing, a lack of certainty, a lack of direction, a lack of clarity. So maybe both of you guys are losing hope. But there's a need to, you know, like walk away from anything that is 4 cups, because we miss out on the party. We don't have to miss out on the party. Knight of Swords in reverse. This is retreat energy, not wanting to confront something. Okay, this is also not wanting to confront something. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. A need to let go, not hang on or hold back. And the King of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So we lack confidence and vision. We don't know how. We don't know how. So we don't do it. And I feel like what your spirit team is saying is what you need to do is connect. There is nothing to know how other than connect. You know, speak your truth, be clear, get certain, prioritize, like the connection, bring balance, you know, show equal reciprocity. Your power's in your hands. You're the one who can do this. Only you. Okay? So if you're experiencing something here that you don't like, it's because of how you've engaged, I feel. And so now we're experiencing the repercussion of it. You know, we might be very in the dark And we don't got to be in the dark. We can be in the sunlight here. I feel like your connection to Source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. So Source is pulling through you, wanting you to tap into your emotions, tap into your feelings, tap into a part of you maybe that you might be fearing, okay, because we don't see again, but this is the feelings, because I feel this is what's going to lead you to celebrate a connection here, to be able to connect. So we're going to get a final message here. What is the final message for pile 3? What are they needing to know, Spirit, from their Spirit team? What is the answer to their question? Anything I've missed? Any questions they might still have in regards to this? Hangman in reverse. So stuck on some sort of point of view. Pisces energy. Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So now we saw the Queen and King of Wands. It could be divine counterparts here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to connect. Someone potentially who you might be wearing a mask with. Might be very attracted to this person. We might have not have shown appreciation. Look at recognition. That's what this Queen of Wands in reverse. Not feeling appreciated. Someone deserves to be recognized for all they do. Okay, communication. So I think you're being called to communicate with someone here. To appreciate someone for all they do. Feel someone you're pulled to. Okay, this is like how we have a breakthrough is by communication. How we have the breakthrough is by moving forward in the direction that's we're being pulled to. If we start to think the same way we always think, we start to create the same things we've always created, which doesn't allow for the death process. Yeah, Six of Wands. So we're lacking confidence, and we think we might, again, this is like, you know, wearing a mask, potentially not wanting to be seen or be looked at a certain way. Okay, we have to move past this. This is a fear. This is a fear that's holding us back, not allowing us to succeed. Justice, so equal reciprocity. We got to bring justice to a situation. We have to be one side of this scale. We can't be pulled away and retreating. Two of Swords. So we sat indecisive or unclear for too long. It created imbalance and injustice. We didn't take action. And we didn't communicate a truth here, you know. We're being asked to speak a truth, to create stability in a situation. 10 Wands. So now we've carried this burden for too long. The straw that breaks the camel's back. You know, maybe we tried to carry as long as we could go without, I don't know, communication, connection, carrying this sort of belief, you know, understanding that we had, and all it created was injustice. And now we can't no more. So your Spirit team saying you can't no more carry that burden on your own. It's time to share. Knight of Wands. Yeah, go forward towards your passion. Communicate to move something forward. Be honest with your truth to create stability. But you got to choose it. You have to choose it. You have to bridge that distance here. Okay, you could choose the wand that's the same old, and get the same old results. But I feel like we can't no more down that path. We have to choose this direction. Okay, we got to get fired up about this direction and move forward. Yeah, let go. So we were held back and we're hanging on to a part of our world here. Okay, this is the false emperor who's hanging on to what he might lose or too fearful. And so hanging on to something and just really held back, not moving forward. So this is let go, trust in the divine light, trust in connection, trust that your communication will have forward movement and breakthrough on something here that needs to be restored balance and restored justice. The Emperor brings justice to a situation because he does what's right. And the Moon, despite the fears. Okay, despite the fears. I think you're not seeing exactly how it may happen. And that's okay. Your Spirit team saying move forward anyway. Okay, so this is what you have. Pile number 3. I hope this helped you. And I'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.